What's going on, you guys? Geeky Carnes here. Welcome to another video. Today we are talking about the Wal-Mart Mystery. And what I mean by that is the simple fact that multiple Walmarts have shut down, 4 to 5 locations, if I am not mistaken, correct me if I'm wrong. And they've all been shut down for seemingly the same reason, a quote-unquote plumbing issue, end quote. So, people on YouTube have been talking about this and have been making conspiracy videos as expected, and have been saying, like, I mean, some crazy outlandish stuff to very, very plausible things. One of the most outlandish things I read was people actually believe that there's like underground tunnels and they're all linked to each other. I mean, just really, really ridiculous, absurd stuff. Now, I'm a guy that has a very open mind, is very, very open to a lot of things, but there are just certain things that I have to really put my foot down, so to speak, and say, no. And the tunnel conspiracy thing, I'm not even going to cover that because I think that is one of the most stupidest, dumbest, most unrealistic, undoable things that the government, even the government, wouldn't be able to pull that off successfully. So, no. But I did make my own list. I made 11 points that I wanted to cover in this video regarding this. So, let's go ahead and pull this up, and we'll start with 1 and work our way down to number 11. So, number 1, they told workers they no longer had jobs, only hours, 5 hours to be exact, before the store closed. That's fucked up. This was one of the most disturbing things I read about this was, you know, whenever a company has to lay off tons of employees, it's really bad, but the employees see it coming and they know ahead of time, so they can start looking for other jobs, they can start looking for other options for employment, money, and taking care of themselves so that they're not homeless and going hungry. Walmart literally told these people that came into work thinking that they still had a job that, hey, guess what? You only have 5 hours left of employment, and then you gotta get the fuck out because we have plumbing issues. They're literally firing people, or to use a more politically correct term, laying people off because of some toilet issues. I guess we're supposed to believe that. I don't. Number 2, they blacked out all windows and blocked customers using the pharmacy from seeing the rest of the store. Now, what I mean by the pharmacy is that the pharmacy was, until yesterday, April 27th, was still accessible to customers who had made prior prescription fillings. So they were still able to go in there, but they went through great lengths to keep people from seeing the rest of the store. Why? I don't understand that. If it's just a plumbing issue, why are you going above and beyond to cover the rest of the store? I mean, they were taking to block the rest of the store, rather. They were taking huge shelves, removing all merchandise from said shelves, and they were putting them all around so people couldn't see the rest of the store, like it was some big secret. We all know what Walmarts look like, so what is there? Why is there any kind of a secret there if it's just a plumbing issue? Second part to this thing, they also use shipping containers, those really big shipping containers, to block the back of stores for a plumbing issue. Now, some people could argue and say that they are blacking out the windows because they don't want people constantly coming by and looking in the store. Okay, that's fair enough, but what about blocking inside? They've already blacked out the windows. What is the point in blocking all that? Now, you could say, well, they don't want people wandering off into the store, they just want people to pick up their prescriptions and get the fuck out. Well, they had security officers in there. All they had to do was have like a black line or put some tape on the ground, arrows, and just direct people. That would have been way faster, would have required way less labor, and you could have did it in way less time. And the blocking of the back of the store with shipping containers, overkill much? I don't understand that. Number 3, none of the closed Walmarts have applied for plumbing repairs. Now, apparently, and I've learned this myself, that when you own a business, when you're a business, you have to actually apply to hire a construction company to come out and fix your stuff, which is apparently what Walmart claimed they were going to do. However, ever since these closings happened a week or so ago, not one of these locations have applied for a permit to undergo construction for the so-called plumbing issues. So if they're really having these issues to the point where they have to shut their stores down for 6 months at least, and they have to fire all the employees, why are they taking their time, seemingly, to activate their permits? Makes no sense. They're literally wasting time if it's all on the up and up. Number 4, a former Walmart maintenance worker confirmed that Walmart would never shut down a store for 6 months over plumbing issues. In fact, Walmart would only ever shut down if a major event happened, such as a fire or an explosion. Now, this, I actually do truly believe what this man said, because Walmart is, like I said, pretty much one of the biggest stores out there, if not the biggest store out there, especially here in America, here in the United States. So you're going to tell me that they're going to shut down between 3 and 5, actually I think it's like between 4 and 5 locations, and you're going to shut them down for 6 whole months, losing all that money over a bathroom issue? Why not just shut the bathrooms down and say, hey, we don't have bathrooms here for 6 months, but hey, you can still shop? That would make more sense, I think, to everybody. Number 5, it doesn't take 6 months to fully repair a plumbing issue. 6 months is just beyond ridiculous. Absolutely. Like I said, 6 months is a really long time. That's half a year. So they're talking about reopening these locations in 6 months, which is what, September? Really? The end of the year? Over a plumbing issue? It just doesn't sound legit. Number 6, how are all these stores oddly suffering from the same issue? Exactly. I mean, how in the fuck can not 1, not 2, not 3, but 4 or 5 of these locations all have the same plumbing issue that they have to fire every single employee? And why are these employees being fired anyway? Shouldn't they just be on, like, leave? No, because they don't want to pay these employees, but they'll pay for all these cops to sit on their asses and protect the store. Number 7, how the stores are expected to be reopened in September of this year. At the same time, the Jade Hell military exercises end. So there's apparently this was part of the conspiracy theory, but I did find this interesting because it does sound somewhat plausible that that the military could possibly be using these stores as some kind of a base or some kind of other need. And that would make sense to me with the extreme private stuff that's going on, and them blocking the public and firing all the people. This would make more sense. So apparently there's this Jade Hem military exercise, which, guess when it ends? In 6 months. Number 8, the laid off employees were told they would have to reapply like everyone else, and that there was no guarantee that they would be rehired. Some of the employees said that they had been with Walmart for 20 plus years. Imagine if you had been loyal to a company for over 20 years of your life. Complete loyal, and you've been working your ass off, working your way up the corporate ladder, so to speak, and you've been doing everything you can to be a good employee to where you've lasted for over 20 years. That's over 2 decades. And then they say, hey, we got plumbing issues. Fuck you, you're fired. I was here for 20 years. It doesn't matter, we have plumbing issues, bye. Really? How is this illegal? Number 9, if plumbing was the issue, why did they only give workers and customers a 5-hour notice? Surely a plumbing issue would have appeared much earlier, with plenty of time to warn their workers and customers that the store would have to be closed. So, don't you think that as soon as they said, wow, we have some serious plumbing issues at these locations, we better let these... You think the first thing out of Walmart's mouth in the office would be, hey guys, we have some serious problems, we're going to have to shut the store down for 6 months, so you're going to have to find employment elsewhere, we will help you. But no, they gave you 5 hours. Number 10, the amount of cops at these closing locations is overkill. If you've seen the YouTube videos, you'll agree. It costs a lot of money to hire cops to guard your store. Why would Walmart need multiple cops at a single location? I mean, I've seen up to 3 to 4 patrol cars sitting in the parking lot of one Walmart. Why? It's shutting down. It's not like there's riots going on. It's not like it's going to cause a riot. They're shutting down. And if you want to have one cop there because you think maybe there's going to be a mad rogue employee, okay, well, you know, I hate to say it, but that employee would have every right to burn the motherfucker down after you fired him after 20 plus years of service. But I digress. And number 11, for reasons unknown, Filming inside the stores is strictly prohibited. Almost to the point of Area 51 prohibited. Why is this if it's just a plumbing issue? So that really made me wonder too. Is people that have filmed in there, they were told to turn off the cameras like that. They were like, no games played, no bullshit, turn your fucking camera off. I mean, they were very, very strict, and that's why there's barely any footage inside these closed Walmarts. Is because they were told, you see anybody filming, you make sure that it stops. Why? It's just inside a closed Walmart. What is so secret? Because they're hiding stuff. And I truly believe they are. I'm not really a guy that's into the whole conspiracy thing and all this kind of stuff, but the fact of the matter is that if they don't have anything to hide, then why are they acting so secretive? Blacking out windows, having an overkill amount of law enforcement present, having having huge shipping containers block the back of the stores, having these special blockades created for the people that are getting their pharmacy pickups. What is all the secretive if it's just a plumbing issue? And like I said, to fire everybody in 6 months to fix a plumbing issue, it's bullshit, people. It's bullshit. And I really, really hope somebody gets in there and finds out what's going on, because I, as well as thousands of others, want to know what is going on. And if you're one of those people that were fired from Walmart and you just happen to stumble across my video, my condolences very much to you losing your job, because wow, that is fucked up. I could not imagine working somewhere, even if I had only been working there for a year, I could not imagine working somewhere and then I get on my shift and I'm told that I am not going to be employed in 5 hours. That would be insane. So it's messed up, and Walmart should not be able to get away with this. It's not right. Anyway, guys, this is Heath Carnes. I hope you enjoyed this. Leave your thoughts in the comments below. Let me know what you think is going on. Do you think there's a big cover-up, or do you think it's just simply a coincidence and it's just a big fuck-up? I don't know. It's your choice. What do you think? I give you my opinion. I think they're covering something up. I think there's something much bigger going on. But will we know? Will we ever find out? Maybe, maybe not. Anyway, this is Heath Carnes once again. I will see you guys in the next. Thanks for watching. Take it easy.